Daniel Sheehan here, joined by Richard Riakporhe after his victory over Tommy Welch tonight. Talk me through the emotions you're feeling right now. You know, it's died down a little bit, an hour or so after the fight. How are you feeling right this second?
Right now, I'm feeling really cool, relaxed. I'm thinking about going to watch a little bit of this Conor Ben fight and maybe SO and Catterall. And yeah, I'm just happy we got the job done, but cool at the same time, cool, level-headed. I'm just one of them type of guys. Like I'm happy, but at the same time, I have a big mission. I have a serious big mission, and I know it's gonna take a lot from me, mentally, physically. This game ain't easy. It ain't easy to entertain the fans like that all the time. It taxes you. There's always a tax. You know what I mean? And sometimes I have to make myself just relax and just think about other things. But I'm just so on the boxing right now. Like I've dedicated myself, and I've already had a plan in my mind. Like I'm dedicating myself to this, like 2-3 years going ham. I know I can do some crazy things that I wouldn't believe. So that's the. I'm going off into tangent.
What kind of you mentioned the tax there sort of has on, these training camps you're doing, these morning sprints, these hard runs, or these tough sparring. What kind of tax does that have on your personal life? You might have to miss some family commitments. You have to really be dedicated to the game. What is that sort of that mindset like you have to be to really want to go through this as a professional as you are?
Man, you have to be crazy. That's it. You just have to be crazy. If you got a loose screw or two, then this is the sport for you.
You feel like you've definitely got that loose screw?
Hey, say no more. Let me not talk too much about it. But I'm pretty sane though. I'm pretty sane, to be honest. But you have to trust me. You have to have something loose.
Can't contain yourself, Richard. Can you talk me through the finish in the second round? Because you certainly weren't laughing at that point. But you definitely were enjoying yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself because I want to get a knockout. I want to get the win. I want to deliver. I want to entertain the fans. I'm putting pressure on myself. That's why, But at the same time, when I step out the ring, I'm a whole different person. That's the truth. Like I've had that type of experience where I go into rings, I'm like a different person, and I step out and I'm back to Richard Riakporhe. No more Richard Riakporhe. No midnight train. Just chilled guy. Like I would even forget that I even box, honestly, because we don't use our fists and we can't. Even in the gym, it's hard to evoke that type of energy. It's not the same. Even sparring is not the same. But in the ring, I change. It's like I'm possessed. It's different. I'm ready for whatever.
And does getting the knockout here make it a little bit sweeter, given the back and forth at the press conference, or is that all very quickly forgotten after the fight? And we know the business of boxing. You want to entertain the fans and put on a good show. Was there an element of it to that made it very sweet, or was it just part of the business?
I think that's part of the business. I'm not a type of emotional type of guy. I'm more relaxed. I'm more focused on execution and planning and doing what my coach is instructing me to do. That's it. Really, I wasn't really thinking about I'm gonna knock this guy out, because when you think like that, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I think the best knockouts come when it's just out of the blue, it's just out of nowhere. You see opportunity, you land. You're flowing, in that flow state. But when you start to look for it, you telegraph everything, and then people can see what you're trying to do. And if you're stupid enough to stand there and take the shot, then you're just stupid. That's all.
And obviously, we know we've got the matchup between Fraser Clark against Jamie TKV on the 29th of this month. Does a potential matchup between the winner of that excite you?
No, look, Fraser Clark is my boy. Like, that's one of the, probably the closest boxer in the game to me. Like, the guy supported me through everything, supported me through my cruiserweight fights, competing at the world level. I can't fight somebody like that, I just got too much love for him. I can't. It's like fighting your It's like fighting your cousin, your brother. How are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to have that type of intent for someone? I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. That's just my fifth question.
And just two final questions for you. Big news in heavyweight boxing this week. The news that potentially it might be finalised. Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. Crazy fight. What do you make of that potential matchup?
Hey, swap Jake Paul for me, man. Let me jump in there. Swap AJ for me.
Yeah.
Let me jump in there quickly.
How would it go between you and Jake Paul, Richard?
It would just be a points victory for me.
Do you mean that?
No, chicken. I don't know. Yo, my bro, well done, man.
Richard and Adam Azim here.
I need a longer warm up. I was like, damn, you got him at 4. Let me get a picture of you two guys
Yeah.
together before we.
Thank you for your time, Richard.